Hi there, this is Anna Dolopo, and I'm a licensed acupuncturist, and today we're going to make a short and sweet video regarding a few topics. We're going to talk about stress, relaxing, anxiety. We're going to talk about protecting your throat, Qigong that I'm teaching this Sunday, and exercise. And I've been wanting to make this video for the last few months, especially regarding stress, and just remind everyone that stress truly is the silent killer. You'll see this in cardiovascular issues, digestive issues, musculoskeletal issues, those tight neck and shoulders. Some people hold their stress down in their lower back. You'll see this in headaches. You'll see this in your menstrual cycles. You'll see this in fertility issues, of skin issues, a variety of health issues regarding stress. Stress affects many health issues, is what I want to say. And one thing also that I want to share is that when your immune system is high and your stress is low, you're more than likely to be you're less likely to be susceptible to catching any kind of respiratory issue. So something happened 22 years ago when I started practice, and I had gotten really sick. I started practice in 1999, and I didn't take the greatest care of my health, as many young practitioners don't do. They don't take great care. And it was one of the best things that happened to me, because I really realized as a young professional at that time, I was in my 20s, I really realized how important it is to keep the stress low and the immune system high. At the time, my immune system was compromised and my stress was high. So I just want to leave it at that. And I talk about in other videos many of the respiratory issues that I've treated successfully, bronchitis, pneumonia, any kinds of flu and cold, sinus issues, congestion in your throat, congestion in your chest, sore throat. If I start having a tickle in my throat, I literally want to take care of it within 4 hours. I'll take a natural spray, and typically, this is just my own little secret, if there's anything going on here, I do singer's throat spray. I keep it in my car, and it's not just for me, a sore throat. It could be any kind of tickle, any kind of congestion, and it's one of those little tricks that I've had for many years to keep myself strong and healthy. I take herbs every day. I do acupuncture almost every day. It takes work to stay healthy. We all are trying our best to take care of our health, I hope. But in general, for at least since I was 20 years old, when I was starting Chinese medicine, starting to study Chinese medicine, I've been taking acupuncture and herbs. That time in 1999 when I was licensed was when I fell off the wagon a little bit, I guess you can say, and that's when I got really sick, and I had this serious throat issue for over a month where I couldn't swallow my saliva. So since then, I've been extremely cognizant of protecting my throat. I did a video last year. It's on my YouTube channel, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. It's a really cute picture that's of a dog with a scarf. I just bought 2 new scarves today, because I normally keep scarves in my car, but for whatever reason, I did not have one this morning, and it's very cold. I bought this little gaiter. It's a sports gaiter. Got it at Target. And I also bought a another thick scarf to keep in my car. I implore all of you to protect your throat. I'm wearing maybe 1 or 2 t-shirts and 2 sweaters. And I just texted my family to make sure that my younger 2 children have 2 sweaters. The quickest way, and this is something that I say all the time, the easiest way to stay healthy is to stay warm. I had a patient who was in her 30s at the time when she saw me in 2007. And up until then, I want to say she was 34 at the time. Up until then, she had gotten pneumonia every year since she was 3 years old. And she had bronchitis every year. And after the first year of treating her, she stopped getting pneumonia every year. And it took me at least a couple of years for her to stop getting bronchitis. But it got better and better every year. She had, for years, due to high stress and a compromised immune system since she was a child, been susceptible to a variety of respiratory issues, including bronchitis. She just had this terrible cough. So, the easiest way to treat an illness is to prevent it. And so, the name of my business is Elements in Harmony, Acupuncture and Chinese Herbs. This is something that I do every day. I make sure that my kids, all three of them, are on an herbal formula, even if it's something that I just get at Mother's or Whole Foods. Protect your throat. No ice drinks. Trust me, I know how fun it is to drink ice drinks, but lots of hot tea, hot water. I don't really need caffeine, so if I like the taste of coffee, I get decaf, but hot. No cold drinks. I know that's not fun to hear right now, but no cold drinks. You want to drink hot. So that's what I want to share about that. And you really want to make sure your stress is low. So I have quite a few IVF procedures going on this month. So I just taught Qigong a couple of weekends ago, and I'm going to be teaching again this Sunday. It's especially helpful for people who are undergoing fertility treatments, natural fertility, IUI, IVF. But the main reason why I'm teaching Qigong is so that everyone learns how to breathe correctly. I have a young lady here tonight, and she doesn't know how to breathe correctly, and she's not unlike many of my patients, especially if you're very sensitive to needles. There is what I find in these people who are sensitive to needles is they have tremendous anxiety. So, and then I listen to their breathing. It's very shallow. So I just share a type of breathing. There are all kinds of ways to breathe, but something that's very simple that I share with everyone that was taught to me is 4-4-4-4. 4 Mississippis. Inhale through your nose. Hold it for 4 Mississippis. Exhale for 4 Mississippis through your mouth. Hold it for 4 Mississippis. Breathing into your belly button, and your dantian is right below your belly button. Breathing to your lower abdomen. Inhaling, and then exhaling through your mouth. Inhaling, blowing out your, sticking out your belly, and then exhaling, and then inhaling through your belly. It's below your diaphragm. You want to have deep breaths. I just want to give you that little nugget because a lot of people I'm noticing do not know how to breathe correctly. If you are an anxious person or if you have some mental health issues, there's a high likelihood that you can't breathe. One thing that was taught to me in a sacred hula class that I took for a while was the term haole. Haole, how, air, breathing, le, no breath, le, no. So, person with no breath. So you don't want to be haole. You don't want to be someone without breath. That's important to understand. You want to be someone who can breathe. Someone who can breathe. So I tell people, you want to be a person with breath. You want to breathe 2,000 times a day without thinking, subconsciously being able to just deep breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. This is something I teach in the Qigong classes, is how to breathe. You want to breathe deeply and be in rhythm with nature. So I want to really emphasize that. Treat your exercise like you treat your job. So you're learning a few nuggets today, and I won't keep this too much longer, but one thing that keeps my stress on the lower end is that, like, today is Tuesday. I took a Muay Thai class, and then tomorrow's my Jiu-Jitsu day, and then Friday is my hip hop day, and the rest of the days are whatever I want to do, weights or whatever. But those are 3 days that I stick to. So I tell people who are very, very busy, and as you can tell, I have 3 kids, and I also have a business. You want to treat your job, you want to treat your workout like it's a job. So you don't deviate. You have to show up to work. So same thing with your job. Same thing with your exercise. You have to show up to your you got to show up to class. You got to show up to your workout class. You got to show up to your yoga. You have to show up to your boxing class. You have to show up. You have to show up to your weights. If you're not a very motivated person, you need someone to yell at you, like me, you should take a class. But if you're going to be there at the gym by yourself and you're new, then and you don't know what to do, either hire a trainer or at least commit to 10 minutes. 10 minutes stretchings, 10 minutes, of something. And then 10 minutes will turn to 20 minutes, will turn to 30 minutes, will turn to 40 minutes. But you want to do bite-sized, achievable goals. And that's what I'll share with people. Sometimes if I just know that they don't exercise, I'll say, go to the gym for 5 minutes. I know that's really asking very, very little, but it can be very intimidating sometimes for people to show up at the gym. And something that I let people know is that December, especially after Christmas or after the holidays, after Hanukkah, after all the eating's done, then we want to go work out. You can have those New Year's resolutions that you set January 2021. You can still live them in December. I don't like to set resolutions. If I want to do something, I start it right now. And today is December 7, and I want everyone to know, that you can make a resolution every day of the year, and you can live every resolution and make sure they're in achievable goals. So I don't commit to 5 workout classes a week. I commit to 3, and I gave those to you. Muay Thai Tuesdays, Jiu-Jitsu Wednesdays, and hip hop on Fridays. And if I can fit another jiu-jitsu class in, if I can fit weights in another day, if I can do yoga on another day, I mean, I still got to be here at work. So I make these achievable goals, and that's what helps keep my immune system high and my stress low, because nothing can ever replace food, nothing can ever replace sleep, and nothing can ever replace your exercise. So make sure that if you're coming to see me for weight loss, that you do make time for weights. You do make time for cardiovascular exercise, cardio, so that you can sweat. And you see me wearing this, you got to protect your throat, you guys. You must protect your throat. I think I talked about earlier, but I really want to bring this home. Protect your throat. A lot of you are coming in here with slippers, one sweater that's very thin. Please wear more clothing. And one more thing, Qigong this Sunday. I'm teaching Qigong this Sunday at 9 a.m. here in Orange County. And so if you are interested, please text me at 619-341-4341. I will be helping everyone breathe and relax and have a lot of energy. I'll also be teaching on my birthday in San Diego on December 19. And it's going to be really beautiful, right by the water. I love to teach right by the water or in the water. It's cold these days, so it's right by the water. I teach rain or shine. It would have to be a thunderstorm for me to not teach. All right, so thanks for sticking with me. We talked about exercise, stress, anxiety, throat, and Qigong. Breathing will relax you. Qigong will relax you. Keep your immune system high, keep your stress low, treat your exercise like it's a job, and protect your throat. All right, have a great day. My website is Elements in Harmony, Acupuncture.com, and my office number is 949-305-1703, and you can text me at 619-341-4341. If you can think of it, I treat it, and this is my 22nd year in practice, and we do effective work here. All right, take care. Thank you.